Ja, 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 ja. Saibari. Feyenoord wordt compleet gesloopt door PSV. Compleet gesloopt.
PSV have suffered just one defeat in the league and are effectively running away with the title race. In this match, they faced one of their most traditional rivals, Feyenoord. Under Van Persie, Feyenoord are one of the highest scoring sides in the division, but Peter Bosz responded in the best way possible by overwhelming them with even greater attacking force and securing a convincing 3-0 win. This analysis breaks down the clear attacking plan PSV brought into the game and how it consistently created decisive moments. To understand PSV's attacking approach, we first need to examine the defensive structure Feyenoord set up in this match. Feyenoord generally defend with a mid-block base in the mid-third. However, when PSV begin their build-up, Feyenoord switch into a man-oriented press, stepping higher in the mid-third to disrupt progression. When PSV recycle possession back to the goalkeeper, the forward Ueda will often step up to apply pressure, depending on the situation. But once the goalkeeper plays forward again, either to a center-back or the pivot, the nearest player may attempt to repress. At that point, however, the forward line is already stretched too high, making it difficult to sustain the press. Instead of continuing with a strict man-oriented approach, Feyenoord choose to reorganize. As a result, while PSV advance toward the halfway line, Feyenoord retreat into a reformed mid-block, prioritizing structure over pressure. In the defensive third, Feyenoord then settle into a compact 4-5-1 low block with a clear objective: to aggressively deny any ball entry into the block and protect central areas. PSV's build-up strategy to cope with Feyenoord's aggressive pressure can be broadly divided into two approaches. The first is attract, then progress quickly. In this sequence, Feyenoord press aggressively from the ball side toward the center, aiming to disrupt PSV's build-up. Rather than forcing vertical progression, PSV choose to recycle possession back to the goalkeeper. When Feyenoord hesitate to step out further, the ball is played to the left-sided defender to initiate a flank switch. Pressure immediately follows. At this moment, attacking midfielder Ismail Saibari drops briefly to create an extra passing lane and ensure numerical superiority during the build-up. This movement generates a temporary +1 advantage, prompting another backward pass to maintain circulation. As Saibari becomes marked, the possessor finds the now free left fullback. Feyenoord's marker again jumps out to press the fullback, allowing Saibari to accelerate forward and exploit the newly created free space. Through these coordinated movements, PSV successfully drag as many as 7 Feyenoord players below the halfway line. With central space now opened, Saibari exploits it and quickly switches the point of attack by playing a direct pass into the space behind, targeting the forward's run to accelerate the attack. In the second sequence, Feyenoord maintain a compact block above the halfway line, making progression difficult. Once again, PSV use a backward pass to attract pressure. This time, Feyenoord choose not to step up and press the goalkeeper, but the lure still works. The goalkeeper then distributes to the right side. As Feyenoord focus more on organization than immediate pressure, a passing lane opens on the right flank, allowing PSV to progress. When pressure eventually arrives, the ball is recycled once more. Having drawn Feyenoord closer to the halfway line, the possessor resists the forward pass and instead carries the ball forward himself to continue the attraction. With pressure still limited, he advances into a higher zone. At that moment, a central attacker makes a sharp run into the space behind the right flank, while the wide player ahead stretches the line to open the passing lane. The possessor then delivers a direct vertical pass into the right-sided channel, allowing PSV to break through and enter the final third in a single action. These sequences clearly illustrate how PSV used controlled circulation and timed movements to neutralize Feyenoord's pressure. PSV's second build-up solution is combination play. In this sequence, the opponent set up a compact mid-block centrally. As pressure is applied to the initial possessor, space opens in the central lane. To exploit this, the ball carrier drops slightly with a dribble, opening a passing lane before releasing the pass. As the opponent steps out to press the receiver, the midfielder uses the pressure against them, turning away to eliminate his marker. A second defender then steps forward to block the possessor's path. At this moment, the possessor combines with a forward through a wall pass, successfully escaping the pressure of two defenders. With no immediate solution to stop the sequence and facing the risk of conceding a critical chance, the next defender is forced to commit a foul to halt the attack. A similar pattern appears in the following sequence. Once again, the opponent protects the center with a compact block, denying entry into the block. PSV therefore circulate the ball to the right side. As pressure arrives, the ball is played back to the right fullback. When pressure comes again, the fullback initiates a wall pass combination with the winger ahead. Although this first combination breaks the initial press, another defender immediately steps out. PSV respond by involving a central attacker for a second consecutive wall pass combination. This second action succeeds as well, finally opening space. With the defensive line now exposed, the last defender is unable to step out and is forced to jockey backward. Through two quick combination plays in succession, PSV are able to break the block and create a clear critical chance in a matter of seconds.
Here is Dest.
During the attack phase, PSV's solution for breaking down a compact defensive block was once again combination play. In the first sequence, the opponent are set in a low block. As they step out to press the possessor, the opposing left fullback is late to recover into the block, leaving the right flank temporarily free. PSV's right fullback immediately exploits this by making a forward run into the open space. With the opponent focused on maintaining their low block, a passing lane opens, allowing the ball to be played into an attacker positioned ahead. From there, the possessor combines with the overlapping fullback in a 2-versus-1 combination, successfully breaking through into the right half space. As the defensive block collapses toward the ball side, the far side is left completely free. The possessor recognizes this and delivers a cutback toward the opposite side, where the left fullback arrives into the space and finishes the move with a shot. In the second sequence, the opponent form a block stretching from the center toward the right side, making central penetration extremely difficult. PSV respond by circulating the ball with short passes toward the left, successfully drawing the block across and forcing a lateral shift. When the ball is played to the left fullback, two defenders step out from the block to apply pressure. This movement creates a gap inside the structure, which the attacking midfielder immediately attacks with a penetrating run. As the passing lane opens, the possessor initiates a combination play, breaking through into the left half space. From there, a cutback is delivered into the center of the box, where the forward finishes the action with a goal. These sequences underline how PSV consistently used well-timed combination play, movement, and positional awareness to dismantle compact defensive blocks in the final third.
And it's a nightmare.